Cryptocurrencies are bleeding out while stock markets are breaking records worldwide. I'm Mad Money, and this is the Market Free Dive Show. Welcome. Today is Friday the 13th, a superstitious Friday. Bitcoin still hasn't managed to reach $70,000, although it's very, very close, even though whales managed to buy 66,000 Bitcoins in one fell swoop at the lowest point. And despite this, they couldn't recover. As you can see on the map, in another part of the world, stock markets are hitting all-time highs across the globe. But let's get started. First, Bitcoin. Fear has taken over Bitcoin. As we were saying, reaching 70,000 is starting to look difficult. And people are starting to stop betting heavily on them, and they're beginning to withdraw their money. And this is where the real problem begins. So, where is this money going? When Bitcoin hit 120,000 up until now, with fear levels in extreme mode, has all that money just vanished? Well, what we're really seeing is a shift in trend, with the money moving somewhere else. As we can see, this is the important part we need to pay attention to. When cryptocurrencies are doing badly, where does the money go? When people sell, where does it go? To Tether, USDT, or USDC in Europe? Here, the USDC chart isn't showing up. There's a small error. The question is, if crypto money is moving into stablecoins, and now even the stablecoins are seeing outflows, where is this money going? Well, you don't really need to be an expert to see that if cryptocurrencies are in free fall and the rest of the world is hitting all-time highs, something's going on here. So, let's get into it. While the crypto world cries, the stock markets are swimming in champagne. IBEX 35 no less, 18,270 points. Last week, it already broke records, and now again. Big win for the IBEX 35. Portugal, the Portuguese PSI, 9,090 points. IBEX's neighbor is getting envious and doesn't want to be left behind. Big win for them too. The Parisian CAC 40, no less than 8,400 points, driven mainly by the luxury sector. Hermes, big win for Paris. The German DAX 40, 25,500 points, boosted by defense and public spending, the debt they've just taken on. Big win for the Germans. Watch out for the United Kingdom, they may go left, but they outpace all the markets on the right. All-time record for the FTSE, no less than 10,500 points, driven by mining companies and banks. Let's keep going. We cross the Atlantic, heading to the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. Dow Jones, 50,180 points, another record. S&P 500, 6,900 points, another record. We can't say the same for Nasdaq, which is struggling with AI, still not quite sure where it's headed, but it doesn't matter because we're heading south. And in Mexico, no less, a historic record. 72,100, big win for the Mexicans. The Brazilian Bovespa, 190,500. Wow, big win for the Brazilians all the way to Venezuela. Venezuela's stock market hits a historic record, 6,769 points. But be careful, inflation there might be pushing it up, but we still give them a big round of applause, especially since they have to put up with Trump's antics as he parades around there. Nikkei Japan, we cross the Pacific Ocean and come here, no less than 58,000 points for the Nikkei. And Japan's neighbor wasn't going to be left behind. The Kospi of South Korea, 5,583 points, and an annual increase of 513%. Koreans are winning twice over, especially driven by chips. They've really nailed the business. They used to sell chips for crypto, now they're selling them for AI, and there you have it, Koreans making money in droves. And we have gone through the list of all the records up to this point. Surely we have missed a few more, but anyway, let us stay calm and move on to gold and silver. We missed the gold chart, but gold is starting to stabilize, holding steady around the ounce, around 5,000, and it is beginning to settle. The structure seems to have stabilized, but that is not the case with silver. Silver remains quite volatile, especially after that speculative spike, because these are supposed to be commodities, and usually these commodities are used as safe havens and should be more stable. But in this case, well, that is what happens. Speculation causes these swings. And here we have silver, which is also trying to regain its stability, although it still has a way to go. So, with gold and silver stabilizing, but not attracting money, the money is not flowing into them. In fact, money has been leaving gold and silver, and cryptocurrencies too, with money pouring out of the crypto world in droves. Thank you. And we have the stock market hitting all-time highs practically all over the world. So voila. You don't even need to take a close look to see where the money is going. There you have it. Institutional investors in particular are pulling out of all high-risk assets like cryptocurrencies as well as gold and silver because of the sharp rise they experienced in such a short time. They're moving towards stock markets, which they see as a more profitable and safer haven compared to speculating on cryptos and, in this case, these commodities. Will it really be like that? Will it be the right move? We will see cryptocurrencies again. Thank you. Surpassing 70,000, leave your comments, and as for the markets, we'll see them again next week, hitting all-time highs. Today, the entire market is in the red. We've had 2 days now of relatively mild declines, but everything is in the red. Of course, you can't hit all-time highs and always stay at the top. There have to be some corrections, and market corrections after reaching new highs are normal. All we can do is wait and see what happens next week. And that's it for this week's summary. We'll see you next Friday with the Market Close Recap. Remember to turn on notifications and subscribe to the channel. We'll be waiting for you.